We need some commands for like the new guides, because it's new season, so I'm going to be answering like the same questions basically for the next like 40 days. Like, when is the new guide? What do I play and all that? Yeah, how's the patch so far? That's a popular one too. Yeah.
Glad to be still here with Molly and King. Potter's cat.
Vortex, thanks so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you enjoying, I don't know if you're still here, how are you enjoying the new patch? You liking the changes? I think they're good so far, what I've seen. Seems good. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. You like that Spanish accent? Mm. Mm. Mongol Keshiks seems pretty underwhelming. Yeah, I can imagine Mongol in like, what's it called? In Feudal feels a lot better, right? Like, I've only played 2-3 games, but it feels a lot better. But I can imagine in Castle, you kind of lost a lot of the main fight power, right? I can see that. Why is the income from this fish so shit? I feel like I'm getting a really crap income. Like, I'm struggling to produce. I feel like I should be flying with resources, but I don't know. Also, this gold is disgustingly close to this TC. What the fuck? It shoots like here. Like, what is with the income, man? Is shoreline fish nerfed? Or am I going insane? I have 6 workers on shoreline fish. Forgot about military wing. Oh no, I'm so... You know, Mareka still doesn't believe me that I understand Spanish. I'm not fluent, by the way. Not at all. I can't speak for shit. Nor can I understand for shit, right? other languages do you speak? I mean, I understand Spanish decent amount. More so spoken than written. Written's a bit harder. I mean, I've never learned it. Like, I've never studied it. It's just like from TV shows and stuff when I was younger. Telenovelas. But I understand South African. I understand, like, some of the Slavic languages. A little bit of English. Not too many, actually. Oh yeah, now we don't gotta do the trick anymore, right? Thank you. I should have built fucking thing. I should build tower in the middle. A wild man? Wait, what? Does it say where he is? I forgot about that. Fuck me, man. What is with the sneezing? You have to find him? Is he like on the middle or is he like in the corners or what? Middle-ish? Okay. Oh, here. Can I kill him? I can't. So how much gold am I getting? That doesn't say. Oh my god, man, Wait, he took it. Later, brother.
Жарлаг болох гэж байна. Жарлаг хөдөлж. Энд юу сонор? Хоёрт өгөө. Аталтаа дээ. Хоёрт баста. Би хөдөлж. Жарлагаас бодогдоо. Өдөрмөд хоёр дөрөхгүй да. Зэрэг хармаа. Санарт. Тэд цугаар бидээр хөдөлж. Бана. Хармаа. Хоёр дөрөхгүй да. Хоёр дөрөхгүй бэжиг. Ясаар бодогдоо. Юм пенүт. Юм пенүт. Хөдөлгтөн би тавьсан. Амар байна уу? Юу хийх вэ? Угаар амар дэх. Угаар амар дэх. Яа тэгс. Айдаа харуутгаа. Гимгүй. Би энэ ажилтнам.
So I get gold here too, right? In the new patch. It doesn't say how much I'm getting. 70. It's more consistent gold. I hate that Khan shoots like randomly, because he notifies the opponent before I arrive, basically. This unbuildable thing is kind of monk a bit. Oh yeah, Mongol has court architects now, which is really cool, I think. Is there not wrong trading, by the way? GG. He had the OP villager. Well, yeah, he had it for about 10 seconds. I gotta say, I didn't like the idea of the villager thing, and I'm not sure if it's balanced, but I find it interesting. Keshiks seem good. I don't think they're bad. The good point is what Vortex brought up earlier. I think that Mongol just got a really good buff in Feudal Age, but in Castle it might be a big kind of kick. What's the Knight HP in Feudal from French? Is it 150? Or is it more? 190? Wait, so Castle Keshik has less health than a Knight in Feudal. Yeah, I mean that's... Yeah. They do attack faster, right? I mean, I'm not even gonna mention the heal. The heal is like so minor. Like it's not. For those that don't know, that Krusty God it spawns on Boulder Bay in water. It's like a water goat. And it spawns only on marshlands at, I think it's like 8 minutes, 7-8 minutes. And they give you 300% gathering rate on one villager forever. As long as the villager is alive. Forever, right? Which might not seem like a big deal, but 300% gathering rate is crazy. Now hear me out. I'm gonna just develop the meta for the Krusty Man buff right now. This is what you do with it, okay? I think you need to fight for it, and when you do fight for it, you take it home and you immediately build a farm with it. That's it. You build a farm next to your TC and you put the Krusty Man buff guy on that farm. And that's it. You do not send it on wood, or I know it's like tempting to send it on gold or wood on stone, but it's too big of a risk to lose it. Because not only it's like a 3 villager boost, right? Immediately, that's basically 3 population over that you can have. So when you're max supply, I know this might not seem like a big deal, but when you're max supply, you basically have 203 supply, right? So we got Court Architect, which is HP for the Mongol buildings. So Mongols did not have that thing before, research. Now they do. So here we go. These are the Mongol changes. So I'm gonna be playing Mongol for like 1 or 2 more games, because I played 2 yesterday or 3 yesterday. So I feel like after 5, 6, 7 games, I'll get the general idea about Keshiks. I'm not gonna get like, yeah, guys, they're OP, or guys, they suck, but I'll get a general idea of the units. Now, there is something to be said, like I mentioned earlier, what Vortex said, that in Castle, Mongol is weaker because you don't have Lancers anymore, right? You have Keshiks that have way less health. That's interesting, but I think if you have trade going, I think it's going to be a lot easier to set up the trade, because you actually have gold. You can actually spend gold on Keshiks, right? But also you have like kind of like budget knights, right? So I think you're going to have a better time getting into Castle with more economy. But then once you get to Castle, your units are weaker. Or not the units, your Keshik is weaker. So maybe you're gonna need to, like, I don't know. I think you still continue to produce mass Keshik, but maybe you have to, like, build a proper army, like crossbows and stuff, with that gold you have. Would it be harder against Knight civs? No, for sure it's easier. I mean, you also have a Knight now. Yeah, it's a worse Knight, but it's, like, you have a Knight. Yeah, late game Mongol. I mean, I haven't tried Imperial Keshiks, and to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna get to try it today, because I don't think, like, I don't mean to sound like a, you know, a dickhead, but I don't think anyone is gonna survive till Imperial. But if they do, we'll test Imperial Keshiks. But yeah, I guess in Imperial, you just go hand cannoneer, pure hand cannoneer with like a lot of men-at-arms or spearmen. I mean, maybe Keshiks are possible in Imperial, right? I don't know. I actually didn't try. So They do have an upgraded Imperial that increases their attack speed and +1 health per attack, which is not really a lot. Their attack speed is better, so you will be able to raid. Like, again, this might not seem like a big change, but it kind of is, right? Because when you have 30 Keshiks, that's obviously a massive buff. Then we got this, which is like YAM network technology improved, which is like, whatever, heals trader, who gives a crap. Silver Tree got a nerf. Khan got bonus damage against deer. Scouting Falcon, I gotta say, I love this shit. The Scouting Falcon, I'm all for that, dude. I love it. I think that's a great one. And especially being able to cast it over trees, I think that's really cool. What the fuck happened? Bro, what? I don't know why I didn't build Uvu, by the way. I haven't played on water maps in so long, I fucking forgot the build order. I was like, oh, I need to say wood. I forgot with Mongol you build it immediately. I think this matchup, I'm trying to think about the matchups and stuff. I think this matchup becomes a lot easier for Mongol because if English goes man-at-arms, wait, he's aging up. No, he's just aging up. If it comes down to feudal battle or something, you basically men-at-arms don't affect you as much anymore, right? Because usually if it's prolonged feudal and then English goes men-at-arms, you're kind of... Fuck, I don't have vision. Men-at-arms might become a problem, but now with Keshiks, it's going to be a lot nicer. Because, actually, this matchup might be favored for Mongols now. I just realized. Because the Knight civs are actually the civs that counter English. And Mongol might join them in countering English. That's kind of interesting turn of events. I didn't think about that, because English has been like a Mongol counter for a very, very long time now. Okay, so for sure he's aging up. Yeah. Okay. $15. So those are all his workers, which means he didn't mine extra gold, which means economically he's gonna be in a pretty bad spot. So I just need to not die and I'll be in a good spot. Unless he's rushing a dock, then that might be an issue. I mean, I don't need to go for trade. I just go deer stunts here. He might be docking actually, but I love the Mongol Gur unpacking this fast, by the way. It's a really good change. It just feels nicer, you know? It's not like a balance change, it just feels nice. Now, I don't know where he's gonna push from. But I should be pretty far ahead, so I just gotta hold and be good. Okay, he's gonna go for my dog. No. Yeah, I don't know if it's me, but airships seem to do way more damage now. Or like they're more precise or something, I don't fucking know. He's already in farms, I mean this is not good for him. Wait, he's gonna try to push that? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Is he gonna like slow push to my base? That guy's going to here. Where the fuck was this villager guy? Like, this is what I mean. This is so fucking strong now. That's fucking nice right there, brother. Is he actually trying to fight that? Okay. I think a lot of... Yeah. You gotta fight for water. It's always... Yeah, you gotta fight for water. Actually, this matchup is really interesting now. I didn't even think of it. There's so many changes that are made in this match that like kind of change the game quite a bit. I actually think Mongol might be a really good pick into English. Because if you... Like, French and Rus are the biggest counters for English because of knights. So, Mongol can now do the same, and you don't really... Like, it doesn't really matter that you don't have the extra HP on your Keshiks, because it's all about the armor. So the longbows can't do shit, and then it can do a lot of damage too. Now, the interesting thing is, trade against English was actually decent already, because English is usually playing with the infantry, so it's very hard for English out of all civs to punish trade. Like, yeah, they can go horsemen, but it's like feels kind of weird, right? So, oh yeah, they changed the sacred side thing, so it just shows this. So I feel like Mongol is gonna be pretty good against English. Like, look at my army. I could have dented him in, by the way, like fully. Like, you gotta get water on water maps. That's just how it is. Look at the economy. Look at that. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Dry Arabia versus Louis MT. Louis Chad, true. Okay, so this is this is $1 million question right now. Bro, what is happening? Now this is $1 million question, or actually more like $20 question. You know, we ain't that rich. Does Mongol still get fucked by Delhi? And by the way, you will notice a lot of similarities. Mongol getting banged by a lot of civs. That's how it was. Okay. Now in this patch, I mean, I feel like it can only go better because Mongol's weakness was feudal. Oh. Took that right in front of my snoot. But yeah, so also Knight Civs are pretty good against Delhi, but I don't think Mongol can contest Delhi in feudal. I'm gonna try, but I don't think Mongol can contest Delhi in feudal. I think this is a suicide. Wait, what? Bro, are you? Bruh. Kick W. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. Like my shit's so fucking delayed now. I gotta win this game. I don't think I can. Do I have a channel that I just upload my games? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Ah, this is pretty bad. He's going Dome of Faith. Yeah, this tower is not going up. You can just pull the villagers now and kill my ass. Like, this is pretty bad. I mean, if I win against Louis from this position, then Mongol OP. Okay.
Хөөе бэлэн. Манай жардаг.
Арваштай бэлдээ. Угаа сонирхох хүн. Ханна. Оо гоё. Яцгэрээ нүгэ анхаа.
Wait, you went to DC? What the fuck is the second TC? Oh shit, this TC is here. I mean, that's pretty late TC. Pretty good pickoff. Like, I feel like I can go out on the map now with Mongols, you know? Which is kind of crazy. Because again, you always play like a fucking bitch as Mongols. Like, you gotta, like, hide and shit, and you gotta sneak in a castle, or, you know what I mean? Like, you can never just play the game. You always have to play, like, fucking weird shit. Well, not weird shit, you just have to, like, sneak in stuff, you know? To make it work, especially in these kinds of matchups that are not good for Mongols. So it's really weird to play Mongols like this. Like, to actually be doing stuff. I think this is pretty bad for him right now. I might be mistaken, but... Like, I got every tower, or every sacred site covered. Like, yeah, he's on 2 TC, great. But he's gonna run out of this, and then what? He might be a rushing castle, though. His army is small. I went full YOLO there. I shouldn't have, but whatever. Also, I was transferring so much of my eco. I think I'm still fine. Like, he's super far behind, but I kind of forgot to get eco upgrades, so just get him now.
Тушаалыг уян үйлдэхгүй танд зүдэх.
Yeah, you can see like the trading here. There's a lot more Monka. Than it should be, right? And that's because they don't have enough HP. I don't think he ever realized that took his deer in the bottom. Oh, what is this wall? So much gold and I'm not even mining it. I'm mining with 7 villagers. I mean, okay, he tried 2 TC. And actually, I don't know, Keshiks and castles seem pretty monka, actually. I think you should look at them like, almost like horsemen in castle. Like the fights that we had earlier, if those are knights, like I roll over that army. But I don't know, it's a lot better in feudal, so I don't know. I think people are too fast to complain. People are like, I played 4 games and Keshiks suck. It's like really, you deducted that from 4 games? So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what to think. Maybe Mongol is gonna be a civ that you like mass in feudal now. Like maybe you're supposed to like tower rush and then keep your opponent in feudal. I mean, why not, right? Like people need to expand their views a little bit. People are like, yeah, but Mongol sucks in castle now. It's like, yeah, maybe you're not supposed to play it in castle anymore. Maybe you're supposed to go tower rush into Keshiks, into trade to support your Keshiks and just all in feudal. I mean, I'm sorry, but like Mongol is way better now than it used to be. Anyone who thinks otherwise is fucking delusional about it. Like, how can anyone say that Mongol is worse now when literally no one played Mongol in any tournament for the past like 6 months? No one played Mongol. So people that are like, yeah, but Mongol is weaker later on now. Yeah, it was weaker at all points before. There was not a single point where it was good. Like, not a single point. Guys, no one played Mongols at a top level. No one in tournaments. And the times that they were played were in like some stupid maps, like, what's that map? With the wood wall trade or something. Like, nobody played it on Dry Arabia. It's just not good. It gets like 2 favored matchups, like 2 even, and 6 you're just fucked. It's not even like unfavored. You were just fucked in those 6 matchups. Yeah, it's like people look at it like, yeah, but if I run my Keshiks in castle into units, they're gonna die. Yeah, they will. But going into castle, you will be in a better position economically. Like, you will have more units. You will maybe get to castle easier, thus be able to more consistently get the relics and sacred sites. So maybe Mongol opens up for how it used to be played with sacred site victories. This is like old school Mongol, right? Not only that, they're going to allow you to trade in feudal a lot easier because you have fucking knights and you can make knights to defend your trade, which is really fucking good. Like, do I even need to say why that's good? Also, I actually think deer stones might be a thing because before, deer stones as a landmark, before, nobody made it, okay? Because the reason deer stones went out of meta is because you were trying to get out of feudal, like HRE, you were trying to get out of feudal into castle as fast as possible. So going deer stones is pointless because you could upgrade it in a tower once you reach castle age anyway. So why would you get deer stones? You can just go trade. But now, if you're playing extended feudal, 15% movement speed to your workers is a lot for economy, by the way. Is a lot for economy if you stay in feudal. If you rush castle, it's pretty pointless. And now if you can stay in feudal, then the landmark becomes a lot better. Like, another thing that Keshik will allow you, so one thing that is completely lost on Mongols is YAM network, the fact that your units move 15% faster near towers. You could not use it in the previous patch because you were never being aggressive. You were always defending like a bitch, and you never had any towers across the map because you're always behind. Because that's how the Civ work. You're always in a shit position. But now, if you are the aggressive Civ, and you are the one pushing in feudal, that means you're always going to have tower near your opponent's base, which means your units are going to have 15% movement speed. And 15% movement speed for archer engagements is massive. That's one of the things that makes Mechter and Ottoman archer so strong. It's not only the attack speed, but the fact that the Mechter aura with the Vizier point gives you movement speed. Like, these are all the things that people just don't think about at all, right? They just like, yeah, but this has 5 damage and this has 4 damage. So 5 damage good, 4 damage bad. That's not how anything works. You can't just look at the game like in the most dented way possible. And also, if you build towers at their food sources, you can actually play prolonged feudal and tower their food sources. It's kind of like what I did, right? I started with, well, I wanted to tower here, but I ended up towering the deer. So he had deer delayed. Then I towered the second pack of deer. So if at any point he went to that deer pack, he needs a ram or he needs army to engage it. But I also have an army. That's the difference. Before Mongol builds the tower, it gets destroyed. Now you have an army, so the opponents can just go around and kill your towers. Because you should have equal army or stronger. This army can actually fight other armies. Mongol literally biggest problem is because you couldn't fight other armies in feudal. That was like one of the main issues of the Civ. Because if you get forced in feudal, like let's say you have TC here, and then your gold is here, then you have to fight in feudal. You cannot get that gold. Like, you cannot rush castle. But now, because you can fight in feudal, that's not an issue anymore. The spawns are not that big of an issue anymore for Mongol because you can fight in feudal. Like, another thing that people keep saying is like, oh, but Mongol is worse than Imperial. It's like, you guys do realize that Mongol literally got, what's it called? The upgrade to increase their building health by 30%. All their towers in Imperial got 30% HP. And people just disregard that completely. Because, oh, my knight got 50 less health. I don't get it. But I'm definitely going to be playing Mongols. I'm going to start practicing them again. Because I think they're decent. I don't think they're like a top 3 Civ. But I think they're a lot better than they used to be. So, alright. That was pretty good though. I enjoyed that. And I've said this before, but I think Keshiks fit Mongol a lot better and open up a lot more possibilities for Mongol.